Alright, my friends, well, it's Curtis Robinson back with your buddy, Hell's Gates. So Hell's Gate is going to do something you're probably not going to expect. I'm going to start whacking my buddy Rayloff. You might be wondering, why in the world would I do that? You're practicing. You see how I'm practicing on my buddy? I know that may seem ridiculous and funny. But you're hitting bad guys, or you're hitting your buddy Rayloff, whatever. You got to practice skills. That's how you level up. Now I'm crouching. I'm in my sneak mode. Let's let them fight for a second. All right. Let's grab some stuff. Dang it. And you might be thinking, Curtis, why aren't you backing your buddy up, man? What kind of freaking pal are you? He's getting hacked to ribbons. He's essentially immortal, guys. And when I say he's immortal, this is a kind of the tutorial at the beginning of the game. So you can hit Rayloff, or if you went the other way, you can hit Hadvar, and you can practice up. And you notice I didn't get hit once. Pretty cool, right? All right. Not exactly the sexiest way to play a game, I will admit, but the bottom line is this is on Legendary. By the way, how do we know it's on Legendary? Let's look. Why am I confused here? Settings, gameplay. Look at that. On Legendary. Legendary is the highest setting. So there's like 4 other settings. I'm not even going to show you what they are, because for me, they're just not very difficult, because I understand the game. I've figured out the game in many ways. Of course, I have not figured out which button to push. I keep pushing the wrong button. I'm used to playing this on my laptop, not on the controller, so it is a little bit wonky. Alright, I did it again. Alright, it's the X button for me. Alright, so I'm going to grab all of that. Those were potions. I'm going to need those later on. You can open up these bags if you want. There's carrots and stuff. You can do different things. You can make food, or you can use it to heal yourself. But the most important thing is to escape Helgen, and let's try to get some materials. These are mats, materials to make potions. So I'm going to pull out my swords, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to start whacking old boy. By the way, I just set off my fire, so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. Ooh, I leveled up. Seems pretty easy practicing on my buddy, right? Now watch. I get around these guys, see how they're now on fire? That is kind of cool. I'm going to hit anybody now. This Stormcloak soldier is supposed to be on my side, but why not, you know, have a little fun with him. So you do have a limit. You can get encumbered, right? So I'm going to click on these guys and pick up their gear. But sooner or later I'll have too much and I can't move. So kind of keep that in mind. Alright. Put away the swords. If you want to collect books, you can do that. You can read the books. Actually, yeah, they got some interesting stuff there. Come on, I keep pushing the wrong button. Alright. So a couple of lockpicks and a knife. Here's another book if you want to pick it up. You can sell the books, by the way. If you want to go with sword and shield, I don't fiddle with the shield too much. It is there. And there is another little knife if you want that. I'm going to open this up, take the lockpicks and that potion. Now, there is a thieves skill, a set of thieves skills, and you can open up locks. So you click, and with one, that tells you how to do it right there. Rotate with one, unlock with the other. Fair enough. So I'm going to start turning, and if my lockpick starts to shake, see that? I move it. Oh, I went the wrong way. Let's move back the other way. Hey, I picked it. So again, you got to do some lock picking. That is a thing. Let's take all his stuff. This is a magic book. Notice how it looks. All right? We want that. Let's take that. Let's take the money. I just pushed the X button to get all that. Now, if I want to practice on my lock picking skills, well, I can do it again. As long as there's a lock, you can pick it. So I start turning slowly. Oh, it starts to shake. That's, oh, even worse. Move it back the other way. Close. A little further. It does take a little sensitivity. Don't panic. If you break a lockpick, you've got more lockpicks. Try not to keep hitting the same stupid button over and over again like I just did. So anyways, start to do the pick. Oh, I usually go one way, and oh, I broke a pick. I have another one. Let's go this way instead. There we go. Pretty easy to unlock. So you kind of have to get a feel for it. But that is lock picking in essence. There are a whole lot more. You can pick all these locks if you really want to. But you know what I really want to do? I want to hit Hadvar, or Ralof. Hear him talking to me? What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, so let's put these up. The skeletons have... Let's try again. The skeletons have a couple of mats on them. This bone meal you can use to make alchemy potions with. Alright, you can go to the humans and get a coin or something, but I'm getting the bone meal off of these guys. He didn't have any bone meal, go figure. So these are good guys. All the Stormcloaks look alike. This is the guy I just want to smack. Smack, smack. So there's a lot more ways that you can chop, by the way. So I will demonstrate. You can do the one-handed swing. You can do the left-handed swing. You can click them both and you get this cool little combo. And it eats up your stamina. When your stamina is gone, you can't do anything special. You can just do the plain swing. So anyways, notice that they run in. They're getting ready to fight again. I hide for a second. You're going to want to practice your stealth. When that eye gets bigger, you're now seen, detected. So when that happens, you start whacking people. So that double strike, when you get enough stamina left, looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a lot of hits. Oh, he's hitting me. I got hit by, almost got hit by an arrow. Alright, what about this guy? So again, later on you got to figure out who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. You definitely don't want to continually shoot the bad guys. Let's look at our healing. I select that, and this is how I heal. See my red bar going back up? Pretty important. Alright, and I can go back down and get back to my sword if I want to. Alright. You can continue to pick up gear if you want. That guy had arrows. I'm going to get over encumbered. Yep, I am carrying too much. I can't run. Let's click back on him and let's drop some garbage. So I don't need 6 swords for sure. Let's get rid of all of these. And that iron mace and that iron thing. It's just garbage. And then you see the carry weight in the lower right hand part of the screen. I am now unencumbered, so I can still move. It would be cool to get a helmet. I think I've got some stuff in my pack. Alright, you can light this on fire, which is pretty cool. Let's do that. So let's go to magic. Let's go to destruction. Let's go to flames. Left hand, watch. Left hand. Set that on fire. Now watch everybody die. Oh, that sucks. I'm on fire. En fuego, en fuego. Except Ralof. Again, Ralof's pretty tough. Well, that, you notice my health went down. I was not paying attention. Apparently I was too close to the fire myself, even though I have some fire resistance. Heal back up. I could make it seem like I meant to do that. Alright, when it's time to level up, right, you got to put these points somewhere. Now, unless you're going to be a wizard, never put points into Magicka, because you aren't going to use magic that much, and it does regen. You need health. Health is important. You don't want to die. So put it in health. Alright, now what am I going to do? This guy is going to do some sword work. So I could put it in one hand. This is your one-handed damage, right? And you go up. Oh, look, 20% more damage. That seems pretty cool, right? I also plan to use the bow. I could put it in archery. I could put it in sneak. That's super important. Don't worry about all these other ones. And these are all your magic spells. Illusion, conjuration, destruction, restoration, alteration, enchanting. You're going to need that later. Enchanting is super important. I'm also going to tell you that conjuration is pretty important. You're going to want that at some point. So enchanting, smithing to make, better types of armor. And this is your armor skill. So if you're going to use heavy armor, you're going to be protected better by using this tree. Okay? If you use a shield, there's block and two-handed and so forth. Let's see. Why don't we put this one into more damage? Yeah. Alright, let's go back to this. Get my two swords up. Let's check them. I'll take his arrows and his bow. I definitely wanted that. This guy doesn't have crap. And here's some more arrows. So let's take a look at this, by the way. If you want to work on two-handed, grab this iron warhammer or grab a big axe, and you can swack some guys with that as well. It's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and grab it just to give you an idea what it looks like. Go to weapons, and let's see. I don't need two of these. Let's drop one, and I definitely don't need a bunch of these. So let's drop 4. All right, I'm going to ready this one. Now look, I've got a two-handed weapon, and again, it kind of looks like that. I swing it and swoosh, swoosh. Now again, remember that you level up not by killing bad guys. It is how many swings that you have that you hit something, a legitimate target. So you'll notice I'm swacking Rayloff. Oh, my two-handed skill just went up. So this is a way that you get up your character, okay? If you want to do two-handed, that's the way. I'll go ahead and swack him another time just for the heck of it. I do not really like how slow the two-handed weapon is, so once you've swacked Rayloff a few times, I'm just going to put this thing up. Alright. Go back to my swords. Oops. Swords. Alright. Give him a couple more swacks. I'm on your side. Alright. And how am I missing him? Here. Hey, be careful. What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing? So for those of you that have never noticed that you can level your guy up just by hitting Rayloff, or the other guy, if you went the other side, it's Hadbar. He says funny things. Oh look, money. Let's take that. Wait on you, partner. Alright. So by the way, when I toggle down, I get kind of the third person view. If you like first person, this is kind of the deal. So I'm just kind of practicing. Alright, let's pause. Think. Let's level up. Alright, more health. Definitely want that. I'm going to keep putting it into one-handed, but you can also put it into archery if you're going to be a good, well-balanced, archer, two-handed sword guy. And then sooner or later, if you're going to be light armor, like you're wearing leather, or later on, if you want to be heavy armor, it's hard to get skill in that. The only way to get heavy armor skill is for somebody to hit you, or for you to study with a trainer. So we'll talk about that more later. But you can definitely get these skills up now. And guess what? Doing damage is what matters in this game, more so than taking damage. Now, you can think about being a tank if you want to, and wear the best possible armor, and go over here to your heavy armor, and you can max this bad boy all the way out to where you're reflecting blows, right? Pretty cool. But in the end, defense is when you fail to move or you fail to block, right? And you're going to get hit a little bit. But the bottom line is that I'm going to put a point into archery. That makes my bow do a little bit better damage. Now, I got to go in there, and I've got to ready the bow. Let's go to weapons. Go to longbow, right? Favorite it. And your arrows are ready. So it looks like this. Now, as with everything, you want to make sure that you can aim. So this is regular, and later on you're going to get the ability to zoom. You can't zoom early on. You have to choose that ability, so we're just going to shoot. Now he went ahead and killed all the spiders for me, which kind of sucks. I wanted to kill a few of those. Oh look, more spiders! Alright, let's get... Oops. I'm going to die. What am I going to do? I'm hurt, right? You can try to heal yourself, or go into your inventory, go to potions, and you can favorite that if you want, and you just drink, and drink. While I'm here, why not go into apparel, and let's get better armor. I want heavy armor, heavy boots, heavy bracers. That's leather. Oh, where's my helmet? There it is. Nope. Officer's helmet. That's the one I want. And then let's go back and let's get back into that. Right? Now I'm going to get on the move a little bit. Oops, I'm going to die anyways. Let's do this again. Potions. By the way, I am on the hard difficulty. We're going to take a pause right here while I get the phone